Few highlights I will say. We have total business has grown by 10.25%. Deposit has grown by 9.26%. Advance has grown by 11.50%.
I would request everyone to maintain silence, please.
CASA has grown by 4.23% and CD ratio remained at 80.77%. RAM, we have seen good growth in RAM at 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown at 16.56%. Agriculture has grown at 16.40%. MSME, where we were struggling earlier in the range of 5 to 6%. This time we have been able to grew by 14.45%, and in March also our growth was in the range of 11 to 12%. Corporate book we have grown by 1.77%, but that was a deliberate attempt because where we are not getting good price, we have shaded some of the books around some sector we have shaded around 6,000 crore, and where price is very competitive, we have also set it around 6,000 crore. Gross NPA has come down to 3.01%, down by 76 basis point YOY. Net NPA is at 0.18%. Again YOY 21 basis point reduction. Provision coverage ratio is very healthy at 98.20%. YOY it has gone up by 154 basis point. Cost of deposit has marginally inched up from 5.10 to 5.14 quarter. Yield on advances marginally has gone down basically because of the reduction of the repo rate from of 100 basis point. It has from 8.64 to it has come down to 8.58% QOQ basis. Yield on investment because of the yield has gone down, so and we have also sold some of our high yield securities. So yield on advances has gone down by 19 basis point at 6.96%. NIM, despite a 100 basis point rate cut, our NIM on QOQ basis has gone down only by 13 basis point, and we are still healthy at 3.35%. Our ROA is 1.34%. Marginally, it has come down, but still, I will say we have been successful in maintaining our ROA. Net interest income has grew by 3%, whereas it is really a big challenge to maintain the net interest income in this time. Operating profit also has grew by 6% YOY basis at 4,770 crore. Profit before tax grew by YOY basis 26% at 4,079. Net profit grew by 24% at 2,973. Return on equity is 20.26%. Next. So deposit again, QOQ basis, if you see deposit has grown by 0.97% at 7.44 trillion. All the quarterly negative, of YOY there is a growth of 4.23%. Advances quarterly QOQ also grew by 2.2% and YOY at 11.50%. CD ratio is at 80.77%, but if I see CD ratio domestic, it is 78.32%. So we are well within the range. And overall business has grown by 10.25% to 13,45,000. Next. And within credit, RAM has grown by 15.93%. Out of that, retail has grown by 16.56%. Agriculture has grown by 16.40%. MSME has grown by 14.45%. If I talk of the share of the different segment, RAM is 65.34%. Within RAM, retail is 22%. Agriculture is 26% and MSME is 17%, remaining 35% is corporate. Next. I'm happy to share that we are consistently complying with the priority sector guidelines against a requirement of 40% in priority sector. We are at 44.73%. Agriculture, we are maintaining at 22.18%. Small and marginal farmers against a requirement of 10.6%. Bigger section against a requirement of 12%, we are maintaining at 3.99%. Micro under MSME against a requirement of 7.50, we are maintaining at 10.87%. Non-corporate farmer against a requirement of 14%, we are maintaining at 20.67%. And SHG Bank has got many awards in SHG. We are very strong in our SHG. Recently also we have conducted some camp in Madurai, wherein around 3,000 self-help group members have participated, and we have set a target of disbursement of around 20,000 crore in SSG in this financial year. Mudra also, we are also consisting the target, achieving the target. During the quarter, we have disbursed 1,173 crore loan disbursed to PM Viskarma. This quarter, we have disbursed 74 crore of loan disbursed to 10,546 beneficiaries. Percent to 16,283. Interest expenses grew more than the interest income. That's why there is a slight contraction in the increase by 11.99%. NII increased by 2.93%. Despite interest expenditure is more than the interest income, we have been able to maintain our NII in positive territory. Net interest income YoY basis, it has grown by 28%. Operating profit, we have operating income we have grown by 8.83% to 8,798 crore. Operating expenses grew by 12.45% to 4,028 crore. Operating profit we have been able to maintain at 6%, 4,770, and profit before tax 4,079 with a YoY growth of 25.78%. Net profit 2,973, with a growth of 24%. Operating profit and interest income. Next, interest income. Interest income already explained. So total interest income has grown by 8.27%, and total non-interest income. This is the bifurcation of various components of non-interest income. Out of that, profit on sale of investment to 330. Because yield has come down, so we have some profit in the treasury. So that is basically because of that. And recovery on bad debt has at 760 crore. Fee-based income YoY basis, although it has remained positive, almost stagnant. But if you see quarterly it has gone down a little from 980 to 790. Because in March quarter we have so many business activities at higher level. First quarter is normally a lean quarter, so that is because of basically that. PSLC commission also we have been able to earn 258 crore even this quarter also. Application of the various components of salary. Staff expenses has remained almost constant. From March it was 2,700, now it is 2,106. And other operating expenses also at constant, almost constant, 4,103 to now 4,028. So total expenses has gone up by 12% from 13,580 to 13,952. Next. Performance ratio, as I discussed earlier, the cost of deposit has gone up slightly from 5.10 to 5.14. Here I will like to add one thing. Although we have passed on the repo rate cut to the customers, deposit rates has not come down. So this is the reason of that our cost of deposit has, despite rate cut, it has gone up. Similarly, yield on advances has come down from 8.64% to 8.58%. Yield on investment has come down from 7.23 to 6.96 because of the yield has basically come down. NIM also, as I explained earlier, because of the cost of deposit has gone up, yield on advances come down. So there is a contraction of NIM of around 13 basis point. Cost to income ratio slightly gone up from 45.05 to 45.78, but that is basically not on account of increase in cost, but on account of reduction in some of the income which comes in the either annual or half year. So normally there are certain income which comes either in September or in March, so that is basically because of that. Return on asset, I will say it has remained at 1.34, so it is a good number, I will say. Return on equity also 20.26. Earning per share, it has grown from 87.78 to 88.28. Book value also has grown from 423 to 448. Business per employee has gone down slightly because we have done some hiring, so that's why it has gone down little. Business per branch has increased from 220 crore to 223 crore. Net profit per employee has also gone down slightly because of the new hiring. Next. So already I have explained all these ratio. So capital bank is well capitalized at 17.80%. With credit density at 58.68%, and tier 1 is at 15.26%, which is very healthy, I will say. Even tier 1 is 15.26, is really very healthy. Next. Government shareholding is 73.8%, 73.84%. Mutual out of public and others are 26.16%. Out of that, 50% is with mutual fund. So mutual fund has good confidence in your bank, and that's why they are consistently maintaining their holding. Next. Movement of NPA, asset quality, again, bank has done really well. Across NPA, if I talk of the on quarterly basis, it has come down from 3.09 to 3.01. But if I see annually, there is a 76 basis point reduction in gross NPA. Net NPA also there is slight decrease from 0.19 to 1.8. And annually it is 21 basis point reduction in there. Slippage ratio, if you see the chart, it has come down from 1.5 to 0.94, and credit cost also has come down from the 0.81 to 0.28. So there is a sharp reduction in credit cost. Next. If you see the chart, it has gone up slightly, but because of some two accounts has come in SMA, two big accounts has come. But now in this figure, what is 4,586, presently it has come down to 850. So these two accounts which has come into SMA2 has already come out of that. So there is no concern on SMA account. Next. Financial inclusion, I am happy to share that bank is consistently achieving all the targets in financial inclusion, whether it is PMJDY, APY, PMJJBY, everywhere we are consistently achieving whatever target is given to us. Next. Now I will request my colleague Mr. Ashutosh Chaudhary to explain about the digital.
Thank you, sir. Slide. So let me take this digital journey in 4 different phases. The first phase I will cover the transactions that we have done year-on-year basis. The next phase I will tell what is the business we did through digitally. The third phase I will tell what are the initiatives we have taken, we have completed, we are still continuing, and what are the new we are proposing this quarter. And the fourth one is the fintech partnership that bank has undertaken to garner business. This is the fourth phase I will take it through. The first comes is the transaction. If you see the UPI transaction, this is 2.28 crore per day, which was earlier 2.12 crore per day. So this has increased. The mobile transaction, which is 59 lakhs per month in this quarter, that has improved from 58 lakhs last quarter, that is March 25 quarter. The mobile app ranking, which is 4.4 right now, earlier quarter it was 4.3, and the digital journey that we have launched is 132. In the last quarter it was 121. Now, this is a transaction which is required to be seen. The digital transaction has improved by 3%, achieved 93% in Q1 FY26, and the reflection in the branch transaction is exactly opposite, that has been declined by 3%. Now that digital transaction we have divided into 4 quarters: mobile banking, UPI, internet banking, debit and credit cards. In all the 4 category, if you see, the user base has improved, so also the transaction base has improved. If you see the UPI transaction, the users as well as the transaction, that has improved in a substantial way. So this is the 4 area of transaction. Now we'll coming in smart. This slide is specifically shown to you is that in June 24 quarter we launched this IndSmart. During that time we told that we are coming with the omni channel. How they are performing, how this particular account app is performing, it is clearly visible. I will just say after launching this new app, in a year we have onboarded 89 lakhs new customer. So those who were in Ind-Oasis, they were there. Apart from that, 89 lakhs new customer has been onboarded, and we have also given transactions, financial as well as non-financial transaction we did. This particular below that is IndSmart Visa, which we launched this quarter. So if you see this particular, this is a corporate mobile banking app which is specifically for MSME, which launched in 28 February 2025. Soft launch was there, and the transaction is also phenomenal. If you see, in the couple of months, we have achieved more than 25,000 transactions. Now, after this transaction, we will see the business growth in the digital page. So, if you see, last year we did 1,67,390 crore of digital business. This year we are targeting a 2,25,000 crore of digital business, out of which 57,955 crore of digital business we already completed this particular quarter, Q1. So this growth business is divided into both asset as well as liability that we have shown here. Now, because the digital asset business is quite high, we thought we'll show you how we did that. In the retail business, almost 26,670 we did. This quarter, 10,000 crore we did. In agri business, we did 36,168 crore digital business. And in MSME, 2624 crore of business we did. So these are the three segments of our digital asset business. Now, that was the year as a whole we show. Now we want to show you the quarter-on-quarter business for all these digitals. If you see, in all the space we have grown except MSME, and we have tweaked in MSME business rule engine to have a better quality of business. Now it is ready to go for full-fledged way. So now in the next quarter, we'll see good traction in MSME business also. Our transaction and business is over. Now we will focus on journeys for some time. If you see, from 121, we have reached to 132 business, and the 95 digital journeys that we have made, we have shown sector-wise also in agriculture, MSME, retail. These are the three dominant sectors where we have launched this digital business. So when you see this, the business and the launch of journeys, you should also be aware of what is the adoption rate in all these journeys, which we would like to showcase you. If you see, last year the adoption rate and this year the adoption rate in the retail segment, which is the one of the dominant sector of our business, the adoption rate has increased from 69% to 87%, and the MSME 74 to 78%. And with the launch of new journeys, this particular thing will also increase in the days to come. In the EBG segment also the traction is seen. Now we are providing this EBG to the customers in our corporate mobile banking app, so that this traction will also be seen in the days to come. Now coming to we have told, if you see the digital liability business has, in this particular quarter, the digital home loan in the retail space has shown 2.2 times, the digital vehicle loan has shown 2.1 times, and the digital jewel loan has shown 1.7 times, which has contributed to a large extent. And the next three, though the amount appears to be small, but in the days to come it will also show traction. Most particularly the digital tractor loans, we will see little more traction in this particular segment. This is a new concept you people are aware of, a unified concept floated by RBI. So this RBI Innovation Hub, RBIH, presently we are using this 4,350 crore through this ULI application. So this is the journey in FY25 we did 33 journeys, and if you see that ULI, what I told in my earlier slide, here we have mentioned in this particular journey in 4 cases we have used this ULI application of RBIH. Now coming to FY26, which will be of more traction to all of us. If you see 11 journey we have launched in Q1 itself. In Q2 we will launch 18 journey, and in Q3 we will launch 13 journey. So let us put some brain in this Q1 journey, this 11 journey that I will show in the next application. UPI Pay. This is a new concept we have come out with this UPI Pay application like Google Pay and Phone Pay. This is an application of Indian Bank itself, which will be much more useful for our customers. They are not required to go to anywhere. They can use this and then they can do the payments. Small merchant payments, QR code payments, everything can be done here. Next one is the VBX. This is a virtual banking experience launched by the bank. So those who are digitally savvy, does not like to come to bank branches, want to do business or transaction by mobile banking, internet banking, or through Internet of Things. So it is for them. It's a new concept that has been launched. Now this agentic AI. Next one is. This is we have started this particular application for our collection purpose with two languages, English and Tamil. In the days to come, we will scale it up to other regional languages and also Hindi language. And in our last slide, I will show how this agentic AI we are planning to use in our business purpose also. Next is the corporate credit digital journey. This is a beautiful journey designed by the bank, and 40 interfaces has been done for this particular journey, starting from due diligence to financial appraisal. Everything is covered in this particular journey so that the TAT will improve. Now this InSmart Biz, this is launched for MSME customers. This is the corporate banking, mobile banking application of the bank we discussed earlier. This employee assist also I will tell you, this is a good concept generated by the bank which will help the employee of the bank to reply to any kind of queries or questions that has been asked by the customer. Right now, if he is not aware of, then he will say, I am not aware of. But right in this help of this employee assist, he will ask the assist will reply, and accordingly he can tell to the customer. So the customer experience will improve by this. Now this digital KCC with AgriStack and ULI, we have launched a couple of digital journeys here. So also the GST advantage. Specifically we have mentioned here partnership. Earlier it was for individual and proprietorship. Now we have launched partnership. With this our MSME business will improve here.
That 10 are in Tamil Nadu. And one senior citizen branch especially we have opened in Adyar to take care of our aging customers. So we have also given some facility in that. That is a good branch. Some of you may go and visit also. And also in Tamil Nadu, we have opened 36 new ATM and BNA. So we are very mindful of taking care of our state. And also, I will like to highlight minimum balance charges. Earlier, bank used to charge minimum balance charges when say threshold is 1,000 crore, 1,000 and amount goes down below that, we used to levy some penalty on that. So we have waived that charges also. Minimum balance charges we have waived. So these are the few customer-centric initiatives we have taken. So I wanted to highlight that.